Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy Jaws here, community manager of the Tech Geeks, and I wanted to touch on something real quick. Some of you may have noticed, may have seen certain sticky threads or posts, whatever the case may be, by us that may have said some really derogatory things, may have said some really scandalous, really shady things on the forums in the last day or so. If you did see them, I'm going to tell you now to definitely look past them. They were not us that did them. We had a player, and I'm going to call him out, I don't care, who was demoted from their guard status, who we felt we could trust, who was trustworthy as long as everything was going their way. And that player was Yakir 106. Most of you probably know him. I don't know what your feelings are about him, but whatever the case may be, that's not what I'm here for. He was demoted from guard and stuff like that because he was posting very nasty things in our TeamSpeak. He was posting a picture of a dog killing a cat. You know, we don't tolerate that kind of stuff. We don't tolerate dumb, stupid nonsense that people may do that's going to offend others. And it offended us, you know, as much as it did anybody else. If you were offended by it, we personally apologize, even though it wasn't us who did it. But being that he was in our TeamSpeak, he was one of them people who had power, who was basically, in a way, representing us. We want to apologize to everyone for his actions. Because, you know, let me be professional, but let me be not so professional in a way, because he isn't man enough to apologize about it on his own. Let's be honest, okay? And this is pretty much a rough cut. This is what you call a shoot, folks. And, you know, he did his little shoot by being immature, being a child like he is, you know, and going on the forums, because he did have power at the time, and editing our sticky threads. He had edited one of mine, basically saying that, you know what, guys, do whatever, but make sure you give me money or some shit like that, so you can play our, you know, our servers that we don't even care about, or whatever the case may be. No, that there all in itself is absolutely wrong. Me and Shulu, and especially all the other admins in the Tech Geeks, work tediously on our servers, just because, and I've said this over and over again, just because you don't see us on them does not mean that we're not doing things for them. I cannot get that point across anymore. Also, he had went to the lengths, from what I've heard in the TeamSpeak, to where he had someone in there, and I won't say their name, but he had someone come in there and was advertising his Minecraft server and stuff like that. So, you know, with all of this being said, we are handling all of this. I am going to say now, Yakir 106 has been globally banned from everything in and around Tech Geeks, and we're asking you guys that if you know, if he changes his IP, whatever the case may be, and he is to show up, and you know it's him for sure, please take your screenshots, take your video, whatever kind of proof you have, let us know immediately. You know, we can't moderate the TeamSpeak 24/7. We do have lives outside of the computer here. So with that being said, if you know that he is still around under a different name possibly, because he changed his IP, please let us know immediately so we can handle it, so we can get rid of him. We do not want him in our community. We do not want people like him in our community. So this is kind of a call out to anybody who thinks that, you know, you're going to be a troll, you're going to do something to us that you know, you shouldn't do, which is unethical to begin with and is completely immature, and quite frankly, you should not be around us. If you have ideas of doing anything to us like this, or anything of some really nasty nature, whatever the case may be, like I'm saying, I'm asking you guys that if you know he's still around, if he was to change his IP, because let's be completely honest here, you know, if he does have this quote-unquote grudge against us for doing what we did, which we had very good reason to do it, you know, he probably will be the immature little child and come back. He will look to change his IP and try to come back and do whatever he can do, okay? Now, to the person that from what I heard, was in there and was all about advertising his server, whatever the case may be. We will handle you accordingly, because we've handled this once before, and the warnings were already thrown out to you. And if it is still actually going on, we know how to handle you accordingly. We got enough information to handle you. Yakir is the same exact thing. We got enough information to handle him if he wants to press the issue into the point of actually harassment, because he's kind of teetering that line. If he does come back under a different name and he's doing his bullshit after changing his IP, whatever the case may be, he's falling under the lines of harassment, and he's falling under the lines of harassing an official company, an official LLC, which is not taken lightly by the Bureau of Investigations and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I just want to let you guys know that if you do see any sticky threads that we may not have deleted yet, that say something very derogatory towards our community, it is not us, okay? We just want to let you know. Now, he is globally banned off everything. He cannot be editing any more threads, whatever the case may be. And I guess, from what I collected from the forums, that Toddles actually made a post stating that he had given Yakir access.
It's not Toddles' account anymore.
Okay, it's not Toddles' account anymore. I don't know exactly what the case may be, but somebody gave Yakir access to an actual account, and I guess Yakir changed the password, whatever the case may be, completely screwed him over. So, you know, we do emphasize to you guys that you please do not give your passwords out to people, okay? Because if your account gets quote-unquote hacked, there's nothing we can do about it. I don't care if you met this person on our server or not. It's not our fault. If you're giving out your personal information to someone else, it's not our fault. So do not do it, because there's a lot of scandalous people out there on the internet who think they can get away with murder. And quite frankly, if you hand them a password to an account, you're basically giving them the rights to that account. I don't care if you bought it or not. You're giving them the rights to go to the website, which is, you know, Minecraft.net, and change the password and make it their own. Don't do it. There's too many people out there now who don't care. You know, a lot of very young teenagers, young kids who think that they can get away with murder, and they're on the internet, so what are you going to do to them? You know what I mean? If you're not a business like us who can force, you know, legal proceedings, whatever the case may be, then there's nothing you can do, okay? So don't be giving out any of your personal information to anybody you don't feel you can trust. And even if you do feel you can trust them, think twice before you do it, okay? Especially if you only know them on the internet, and that's it. So basically, Yakir 106, congratulations. You got yourself in the spotlight. You know what I mean? You basically put yourself out there. You're famous. Congratulations. You're famous for being a terrible troll to begin with, and for being an asshole. And I'll say it straight up, because I don't care. It's a shame. You know, we did trust you. We did get along with you. But, you know, we see your true colors. Your true colors have finally came out. When it doesn't go your way, you turn your back on us like you did, and you think you hurt us. Well, you didn't hurt us. You didn't do anything to us. You could say what you want about us, because here's the thing, folks. Here's the truth. Here's reality for you. In business, whatever the case may be, if you're YouTube famous and you got haters, that's a good thing. That's a damn good thing. You will never be at that level of success if you don't have haters. It takes many people in this world to make it go around. And the truth behind it is, you could be YouTube famous, okay? And you can have all these fans, but if you don't have haters, you're not as good as you think you are. You want haters, because you know that if you have haters against you, it's because they're not who you are. They're not what you are, and they can't be what you are. They want to be what you are. You get my point? I think you understand. And I'm not trying to sit here and toot my own horn or toot our own horn, whatever the case may be. I'm being honest with you. It is true. All these famous YouTubers have made videos about hate mail and stuff like that. And, you know, they have agents and shit like that. And the agents will say to them, you know, it's good to have haters, because you know you've made it. If you have haters, you've made it, because most of them are mad and jealous because either they can't be a part of what you have, or they want to be what you are, but they can't be. So, congratulations, Yakir. You made yourself famous. You know, to any normal human being out there who has a working brain cell, who uses their head meat for anything that's for any good whatsoever, will absolutely despise of you. And if you have anything to do with anything in this community, which you're not supposed to, I'm sure they will let us know so we can handle you accordingly, and basically go to the depths of stopping you absolutely 100% and making you basically realize a rude awakening if we have to. And that goes for anybody who thinks that you know, they can say discriminatory things about us and derogatory things about us, and basically everyone has their right to their own opinion, but there's a difference between expressing your own opinion and defecating our character and basically slandering us. You know what I mean? And I've been through this before, and I've explained this to many people before. People do not understand. If it would be different, it would be a completely different story if we weren't an official LLC and we were just a regular server. Okay, just one of them regular servers out there. But being that Tech Geeks is an official LLC, there's a difference when you start attacking a company to just a person and their server. People don't understand that. But for the ones who don't and want to keep going with what they do, then, you know, by all means necessary, do so, and then you'll see what happens. Just like the other day, I had gotten, and this has been taken care of now because I take care of things. There was a thing out there there was a thing on YouTube. I was linked to it. Someone had completely ripped my whole video of my Minecon rant and put it on their channel, and it was just some fake cheap-ass channel that they just created a few weeks ago called Just for the Lols. And they had taken my whole Minecon rant, the whole video, they ripped the whole thing, and they posted on there, and they put in the description that I have a terrible attitude, I'm not nice to the players, I'm ignorant, whatever the case may be. And in the description it said, "Fat man rages over not going to Minecon." And you know, I really wasn't offended by that, because people can say what they want about me, and I don't care. You know, it's just like when you talk about my family and my loved ones, then you got a problem, dude. You know, well, I'll take it to the limit. You know, when I'm your friend, I'll be your best friend. When I'm your enemy, I'm a very devious son of a bitch, and I'll be your worst enemy. That's the non-professional me talking. You know, that's coming straight from me. But you know, I had seen it, and I laughed about it, and I left them a response in the description below. And I contacted YouTube about it and had to fill out an official copyright claim, you know, and it was so official I had to put my actual name, address, all my information down, and it has been removed. It has been removed from YouTube. YouTube handled it. They took care of the situation. You know, people think that, you know, if you take a picture of me or a still image of one of my videos or of Shulu, whatever the case may be, or you're bashing us, you think that you could just post it on the internet and it's going to be okay. You know, most people out there, you know, some people don't know. They don't have the smarts. They don't have the business smarts, and they don't have the legal smarts to know what's right and wrong and what can be done about certain situations. Me, I know all that. I know it all. And so when, like, that one kid made a video about Shulu, bashing her and bashing us, I had handled that thanks to the community. I went that direction first to see if it would fix it, and everything on his channel was taken down. He was flagged like crazy, and once again, I want to thank you guys for all that. I didn't ask you guys for this kind of help here this time. I said, you know what, I'm going to handle it myself, and I did, and it worked. No problem. And it was so easy because of the fact that he took the whole video in its entirety and ripped the whole thing from my channel and put it on his. So, I mean, if people think that they're going to get one up on me personally, or on her, or any of us, all people got to do, if you got a problem, come to me about it. And I will give you all the information that you need. And if there's something I don't know, that's what this great world of the internet is all about, because you can find out all the answers that you need on the internet. And So if you need help with anything that you may think is a legal matter, whatever the case may be, feel free to hit me up on the forums, and I'll see what I can do for you. I have no problem helping you in that way. But anyways, congratulations. Round of applause for Yakir for getting yourself globally banned from our servers. I hope you're happy now. You can go troll someone else's server that you were advertising or whatever the case may be. You can go, ride that proverbial man meat of the owner and maybe get to be an admin on that server, and then you can fuck them over someday too. Hey, why not, right? So anyways, guys, this is your boy Jaws, official community manager of the Tech Geeks and server manager of the #1 rated Minecraft prison server out there today. And yes, folks, it still is #1. Don't let anybody fool you. PrisonTech, that's right. That's pretty much it. And to all of our players who have basically been playing other servers and stuff like that, I do address this real quick for you guys. Please, I'm going to forewarn you, if you want to come back to our server, we're hoping by next week Prestige will be out. I talked to Antonio yesterday. He's working hard on it now. We want to get Lilypad in. We want to get Prestige in next week so you guys have a new thing to do. We're also looking at some mini games for the prison server as well to keep you entertained. I've heard that there's another server out there from somebody who was a part of our server, which we take as a complete slap in the face, and they took some ideas of ours and they went and made their own server, and there's actually a lot of players playing on that server. Now, we're all about the right to freedom and equality, guys. You guys can play other servers all you want. Do we kind of take it as like maybe a slap in the face a little bit when our players leave our server to go to someone's server who was a part of our server and made their own because they seen the success rate and everything? Yeah, we do. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I personally do take it as a slap in the face. Like you guys are saying, well, the hell with you guys now. We're done with you. We'll see you later. I take all of our players being a part of our community and everything, I take that as kind of like a family feel and a friendship feel. And it does feel like I'm losing friends or I'm losing that family when they're leaving our server to go to someone else's server who pretty much made that server out of our success. You know what I mean? So that all in itself right there is kind of like a slap in the face. But I am going to ask you guys that if you are playing on the server, okay, whatever, it doesnment matter. They're not a threat to us. We are going to be doing some more advertisements with some big YouTubers here in the next coming weeks, which will boost. I mean, school's in now. The numbers are going to be a little bit lower. By next week, we're supposed to have Prestige out and have Lilypad in, which is going to decrease that lag issue with the latency issue with the DDoS cloud and everything, anti-DDoS cloud. Whatever the case may be, we're working still. We're working very hard on still making prison fun and enjoyable for you guys. But honestly, there's not much more we can do with it anymore. So I understand when people want to move on, they move on. I get that. But understand something, guys. We got like 3 other projects that we're in the process of working on right now. So we cannot focus mainly on prison all the time like we used to. These 3 new projects are going to kind of be like a new breath of fresh air for the Tech Geeks. We're expanding. We're expanding different game modes and stuff like that to get more popular, to build a bigger community. You can have prison, and that's absolutely fine, and it's done well for many, many months now. But we still have to have more options for people. We have to have more game modes for people, more fun game modes for people, that people want to be here, and they want to play, and they want to play all these different servers that we have. We're trying to expand. We're really trying to incorporate a lot of new different things into our company. Game modes, fun for you guys, so you guys can have a blast. And when you come on Minecraft every day, the first thing you think of is, hey, I'm going to go check out the Tech Geeks servers and I'm going to play them. That's what we want. That would be great if we can have that, and that's what we're working on. So if people think that we're slacking on prison or whatever the case may be, it's not slacking, guys. It's just we do have lives as well outside of this. And I mean, my son just started his first day of school yesterday, so I have to focus a lot more now on my son's academics as well, to make sure that he's doing well in school and everything. And I can't always be right here all the time. Me and Shilu can't always be right here. And I did take a break, and I am back now. It was a much needed break. It was a very good break. I enjoyed it. Whatever the case may be, we got a lot of other ideas and a lot of other things that are being worked on now. I can't give any information, but I will tell you that they are PvP game modes, because I see that a lot of our community really does surround itself around actual player versus player fighting battles. So that's the only hint I can really give you guys. But just stay tuned, stay with it. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be making a video for you guys. Unfortunately, it was kind of like another bad video. But bad, but not bad. You know, I had to address this. I felt it needed addressed, and it's cool. Whatever the case may be, thanks a lot, guys, for watching the video. God bless, don't stress, and always strive to do your very damn best. This is your boy Jaws, Community Manager of the Tech Geeks. We'll see you later, guys.